What's up guys, my Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Collector's Edition has finally arrived in this nice gigantic box here. This edition includes the Time Patroller's Guide booklet, steelbook, game and soundtrack I believe. Yeah, it's a soundtrack that's included with the game, and an exclusive 13-inch Super Saiyan Goku statue, which is really awesome. Also, since I pre-ordered this, I get the Tao Pai Pai stick and Black Goku as one of the additional playable characters in the game. So let's unbox this awesomeness right here. Can't wait to jump in it. Been keeping up with Super a lot lately, and things are getting really intense. I would say what's going on, and I would say what I think is going to happen, but I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who has not watched Dragon Ball Super yet, because I know there's a lot of fans who are waiting for the English dubbed version, and I'm just watching it in Japanese and just watching the English sub versions as they come out every week. But yeah, things are getting intense, and I'm so excited, because I've been a long time a Dragon Ball Z fan. I actually started out watching Dragon Ball Z first, and then started watching the original Dragon Ball series, and soon after that I watched the entire GT saga. So there it is, the steelbook and the game. So I'll take those out. There it is. Super Saiyan Goku on the front, very nice. And looks like the 2-star Dragon Ball on the back of that. And okay, so far inside of that is the soundtrack right there. Yeah, some nice background art, which looks like, I think that might be Bardock. It might be Bardock or Turles. He has the bandana on, so yeah, that's Bardock right there. And behind the soundtrack, if I could remove it carefully, sometimes with these steelbook encasings, it's a little bit tricky to get the disc out. There we go, okay. And I think that's a custom character behind the soundtrack there, which is really cool. Can't wait to make my own custom character. Of course, I will name him Omega Primus. Here's the game. Comes in this nice slipcover sleeve right there. Alright. And feels like something is inside here. That might be the Time Patroller's booklets, from what I'm feeling. Yeah, it is. Check that out. Alright, nothing else is inside this thing. So let's take a look at the Time Patroller's Guide. Whoa, what's all this? What? Oh, okay, it's sort of like a book cover that just stays on there like that. And I'm not going to go through each page, but just going to browse a little bit here, just to give you guys a little peek. Alright, pretty nice, pretty nice. And check it out, it's got a manga inside of there. Sorry for the angle I'm holding this at. It would be a lot easier if I was, I don't know, behind the camera or in front of the camera. I'm like sort of sitting at an angle at the side here, but there's Lord Beerus right there. There's the back of it. Xenoverse 2, the manga. Pretty awesome. Really nice, really nice. Akira Toriyama, yes. That man has made my childhood. Well, between Akira Toriyama and Stan Lee, both men made my childhood very, very happy. Alright, so Super Master Stars piece, the Son Goku, is what it says on there. And that's awesome, because I actually have a Super Stars masterpiece of Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue Goku here. So I will do a comparison between the two. This one might be a little bit bigger. I don't know. It might be the same size. Let's check it out. Ugh, there we go. Whew. Like my big hands? Yes, I know. I have the gigantic hands. Alright. Super Stars Masterpiece. Greatest quality, as it says right there. Alright. So just inspecting the box here, making sure there's no tape I have to cut off. There we go. Oh wow. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that it might be a lot bigger than my Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan statue. Alright, so I'm gonna have to cut some tape here. There we go. And I think there's some across the top, maybe. Alright. Make sure I'm recording. Good, I'm recording, okay. Move that off to the side. Wow, this is well packaged. Lots of bubble wrap and tape and plastic, which is good because you want to keep it protected during shipping towards retailers. All right. Just carefully remove all of that off, and wow, that is beautiful. Check that out. That is stunning. I'm so glad I pre-ordered this. This is so well done. Here, get a nice close-up. There you go. Turn that around. You see the muscle definition in his leg there? Such great detail. Master Stars Piece is a good company for Dragon Ball statues. And to compare this with my Super Saiyan God Blue, this is, yeah, much taller indeed. So this collector's edition was well worth it, guys. Well worth it. Amazing. Alright, so that's my unboxing for the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 collector's edition. Comes with this awesome statue of Super Saiyan Goku. You got the cool steelbook case here, and this Time Patroller's Guide, which also includes a manga of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which is pretty nice. And of course, the game, which I will be playing all night long. Alright, so this is going to be just a little recap of all the previous Dragon Ball Z games that I own in my collection. So starting out with the Game Boy Advance, I have Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 1 and 2. I also have Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors. Also, I have Supersonic Warriors 2 for the DS. Dragon Ball Advance Adventure. Dragon Ball GT Transformation, Dragon Ball Z Buu's Fury, and Dragon Ball Z Taiketsu. And moving on to the original PlayStation releases, these three are from Japan. These are the three original Japanese releases. So Dragon Ball Z Legends, which is the best one out of all the three here. Ultimate Battle 22, which is more in the style of Street Fighter. And the Dragon Ball Final Bout, which is actually Dragon Ball GT, but they call it Final Bout. This is the Japanese version, and this is the American version because they released it over to the West later on. Alright, moving on to some PS2 games that I own. Of course, the one that started it all for the rest of this fighting series for Dragon Ball is Budokai, and of course I have the other Budokais 2 and 3. I also have Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. And some other miscellaneous Dragon Ball Z fighting games I have. I have Burst Limits for 360, Dragon Ball Z Sagas, and Super Dragon Ball Z, which is funny that this was titled Super Dragon Ball Z and they just now came out with Dragon Ball Super. For PS3, I own Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, the Budokai HD Collection, which only includes 1 and 3. They did not include the second one in this collection. I don't know why, but that's okay, because as you could see over here, I still kept my original copy for PS2. And of course my latest editions, Extreme Budoden for 3DS, and Xenoverse 2, which this is going to be my first time playing Xenoverse. I skipped out on the first one because I knew they were going to make a second one. I just knew they were going to make a sequel, and I was like, well, I might as well wait for the sequel and wait and see what they improve, and I did exactly that. And also in December, I'm getting another Dragon Ball 3DS game. It's called Dragon Ball Z Fusions, and you just play with like these chibi-like versions of Dragon Ball characters, and you could pretty much fuse them into custom characters. I don't know, it looks fun though. Hey guys, one last little thing I forgot to take out the box is this little plastic stand for Goku's foot. You're supposed to put it around one of his boots, and that's supposed to help him keep balance. So, just thought I would point that out in case anybody's wondering, oh, you forgot the little stand. Well, hey, here it is at the end of the video. And you know, supposed to put that in there, and it's supposed to help him keep balance. Of course, I think you're supposed to actually force it in there, because the width of it looks a little bit tight, so I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that's that. And I totally forgot, I own Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai for PSP. Okay, I'm ending the video for real this time. Peace.